Hello, and welcome back to part 2 of chapter 3. Hi, my name is Dr. Annette Moultrie, and we will continue with part 2 of process costing. So, in this video, we will cover Learning Objective 3.2, calculate equivalent units of production for direct materials and conversion costs. So what are the equivalent units of production and how are they calculated? What are the equivalent units of production and how are they calculated? Okay. At the end of an accounting period, companies may still have products in production. The total production cost for each process must be divided between the units that have been completed and moved to the next phase and the units that remain unfinished in work in process inventory. Here in Exhibit 3.4, you see the assignment of department costs at the end of the period. So in this illustration, it points that all costs must be accounted for. They must either remain in the department or be transferred to the next department. So here on this screen, you see total costs incurred during period in Department 1 equal cost transferred to Department 2 at the end of the period. Then you have the cost remaining in Department 1 at the end of the period. So what is equivalent units of production, or EUP? EUP represents the amount of materials used or the work completed on partially finished units during a given period. So again, EUP represents the amount of materials used or the work completed on partially finished units during a given period. It is expressed as the equivalent number of fully completed units. And then you have the other term, conversion costs. Conversion costs, which include direct labor and manufacturing overhead, it represents the total expenses required to transform raw materials into finished products. So let's assume that Puzzle Masters completed and transferred 40,000 units from the assembly department. Okay, let's assume that the company transferred 40,000 units from their assembly department. So for the completed and transferred units, the equivalent units for both direct materials and conversion costs would also be 40,000 units, or 40,000 units times 100% completion. Puzzle Masters concluded their accounting period with 10,000 units in the work in process inventory of the assembly department. So here, Puzzle Masters has 10,000 units in ending work in process inventory that are 100% complete with respect to direct material costs and 25% completed with respect to conversion costs. Okay, now these units were fully completed in terms of direct materials, like I said, 100% complete, but only 25% complete concerning conversion costs. So when expressed in terms of EUP, or equivalent units of production, the 10,000 partially finished units account for 10,000 EUP for direct materials and 2,500 EUP for conversion costs. Now, this example, it highlights a key concept. You have equivalent units of production, whereas it can differ between direct materials and conversion costs. So they need to be calculated separately. And wow, objective 3.2 was very short. So this is the end of learning objective 3.2. In our next video, we will cover learning objective 3.3, prepare a production cost report for the first department using the weighted average method. Thank you for watching, and please do not forget to click the like and subscribe button. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below and I will reply to you.